May is Military Appreciation Month, and this morning we are shining a spotlight on a nonprofit helping young troops return home for moments that matter. The organization Miles for Military hopes to reach new heights this year. Miles for Military Executive Director Wendell Jarvis joins us now, along with U.S. Army Specialist Hayden Walker. Thank you both for coming in this morning. I want to set the stage for folks who don't know what Miles for Military is. What exactly is it?
Maureen, thanks for having us on. So Miles for Military is an organization that is set up, or a nonprofit, solving a major societal problem. And it's a problem that most Americans, frankly, don't know exists. So we have 500,000 junior enlisted service members based all around the world. And they're coming in, like Specialist Walker here, and they're coming straight out of high school in most cases. They're making very little money, working their way up the military ladder. And so the prospect of buying a ticket home for $600, for $1,000 on Thanksgiving is an impossibility for most of them. And so what Miles for Military does is we help them get out in the communities and volunteer. So if they do 25 hours of volunteer work with a charity on or around their base, we will buy them a round-trip ticket home up to $1,000, no questions asked.
Now, see, this is something I didn't know about, because I just assumed the military covered them traveling home for holidays or incidents involving their family.
I did too.
Yeah.
I think most Americans do, and part of that is because a diminishing number of Americans have a direct connection to someone in the military. And one of the things we realized is that this program is an incredibly important one because it's filling a gap that the government doesn't fill. And we're popping in to do that.
You certainly are. Tell me how this program has helped you.
It's definitely helped me out a lot because my best friend Nadia, she's been telling me about this for about 2 years now. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I got you. Then when I was in Poland, I was volunteering before I knew about this program, just because I wanted to get out. And I'm on TikTok. I said, oh, Miles for Military, free flight, 25 hours. I had like 78 hours. So I got in contact with them, and it was just such an easy process. And it really feels good knowing that I don't have to pay for a flight. Just bring my bags and everything's covered. It was a great opportunity.
It really is. And so do they sign up for it, or are they tapped somehow to be part of the program?
So right now it's all guerrilla marketing. So it's word of mouth, and we've got a social media presence that's budding. But they sign up on our website, and then that goes straight into our sales force, and then we get them right through the system. So we process these very quickly and have been able to help hundreds in the last several months.
What sort of community service are you asking them to do?
It could be anything of their choice, and that's what's special about this. So it could be someone who's missing their family dog at home, and they go and they volunteer in a shelter for animals. It could be someone who misses kicking the soccer ball around with their little sister, and they go coach Little League. It could really be anything they want, as long as it's a legitimate charitable organization.
How long have you guys been in existence?
So we've been in existence, really up and running at full capacity for a couple of years. Incorporated since 2022, but we're just getting off the ground and scaling up.
Well, you're doing amazing. I want to come back to you. So being part of this, are you now spreading the word, almost like the gospel of it?
Oh, of course. No, I'm told everybody. They're like, oh, that can't be true. That can't be true. And then when I got my flight, I was able to prove to them, oh, like, this is real. And then I told them, oh, yeah, I'm going to be on TV. No, you're not.
Yes,
no, you're not. You know?
I love that.
This is... Oh, yeah, this is a great opportunity. That's all my military friends. Just volunteer, and you're going to get a free flight.
Is it accrual? Can you do more than one flight by all your, by how many times you volunteer, or is it just one and that's it?
I think it's just one.
So that's one a year. Yeah. So if they do 25 hours more, we could do it multiple years in a row, which is helpful. So.
Yeah, it is. And do you have some sort of agreement with any sort of airlines to get this done?
So I'm glad you asked that. We are working on that. So I've been at the helm here for only 7 months. So that's one of our big goals this year, is to have at least a couple of the major airlines come on board and enable us to use points and transfer points and donate them, and also get some discounts, because we're flying active duty service members only.
How can people watching at home help out or get involved in this wonderful venture?
Well, I appreciate you asking that. It's entirely privately funded, so we don't receive a dime of government money. So every donation helps. Every dollar we raise is going to help a service member get in a seat. So milesformilitary.org is our website, and folks can donate and spread the word. If you've got a junior enlisted service member in your family or friend network, we'd appreciate you getting the word out to them.
Yeah. Okay, the last 30 seconds, I'm going to give it to you. Anyone you want to shout out, since it's your first time on TV?
Since you asked, shout out to my parents, my twin brother, my little brother, who's at basic training right now for the Air Force.
Oh.
Shout out to everybody at Fort Bliss, my SSA that I work at.
I love that.
Yeah, that's really it. Shout. Thank you guys for the opportunity. This is great. I really love it.
We thank you for your service. You want to shout out anyone, Wendell?
Well, my wife and daughter, Izzy and Trish, are watching, and my family too, and everybody who's helping to make this possible.
Okay, this is the Executive Director of Miles for Military. This is U.S. Army Specialist Hayden Walker, Wendell Jarvis. Thank you guys so much for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
It was his first time on air, they said. Can you believe it? They're like old pros at this. We'll have you back.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much.